This week on The Rock, we take a look at the gender-neutral bathrooms and which ones are available for students. Next, we find out what our different winter teams have been doing over the weekend. Finally, we report in on what some of the Rock crew have worked on for the Guerrilla Film Festival. All that and more this week on The Rock.
To The Rock, AHS. I'm John Harrison.
And I'm Mason Baki. To start out our show for today, we're going to take a look at the non-binary bathrooms that are scattered around our school.
Recently, the private bathrooms located downstairs has been rebranded as a staff bathroom, causing some confusion among students. Mason Baki and Ali Perez took a look into the story to shed some light on the subject.
Recently, the private bathroom downstairs has been locked to students. This restroom is now only available to staff, while the upstairs bathroom is still accessible to both staff and students. We talked to Principal Rongren about why this change occurred and how this will impact our student body.
By design, we wanted to make sure there was staff and student bathrooms on the main floor and the lower floor. And once we got into the building, we found out, I heard that staff were having to come upstairs to go to the bathroom. And then that there was one bathroom that was open, but they wanted their own staff bathroom. So we looked at available bathrooms and resources, and we found out we could still have a lower bathroom for staff only, and then a gender-neutral bathroom open to all students and staff, whoever would like to use that bathroom, on the main floor. So we sort of accommodated and met both needs.
Some students were surprised by the change and concerned about why the student body wasn't informed.
And it kind of just happened out of nowhere, and a lot of students still don't even realize that it's now been designated for staff. No one talked about it, because even in the beginning of the year, no one talked about what it was meant to be.
No announcement, didn't talk about it with anybody, didn't bring it up to the student body, and just out of nowhere it's a staff bathroom, and it's annoying.
We decided to talk to students and find out if they knew about this change.
Did you know that the private bathroom downstairs is only available to staff?
No, I did not know that.
Interesting.
But did you know that?
No.
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 I did not.
No.
I didn't know that there was a private bathroom downstairs.
Did you know that there were private bathrooms available to students?
No, I didn't.
I did not know that.
I did not. No.
I did not.
No.
Yes, my interest for students, I would like them to be aware that there is a gender-neutral bathroom that provides safety for all students available on the main floor, and that is open all time 24/7 to students if they care to use one of our bay bathrooms or a gender-neutral bathroom. We do have that resource, and it's important to me that all students be aware of that resource.
Boys and girls basketball ending their season in Yakima. All winter sports will be officially wrapped up by next week.
Before AHS transitions into the spring season, Abby Davis and Zane Butler took a look at all the teams that made it to
Anacortes
state.
High School athletics have achieved great success this year, with several teams competing at state for their respective sports. On February 15th and 16th, the Anacortes High School boys swim and dive team competed at state, placing second overall to Olympic High School.
To qualify for state, you need to make one of the state times, which change from year to year and are different for each event. Most of the people on the team qualified for districts or state, and it's more than we've ever had before, for both of them, I believe. So it was really fun to see all the successes that my teammates had. My favorite part about state was seeing my friends do really well, and also just being with them for the whole weekend, because I don't know, it's a good time to just relax with them in between swimming, and also the swimming's fun as well, so it's just a fun weekend.
State for high school wrestlers had complications due to the snowstorm in Seattle. Regionals were canceled, and as a result, Aiden Swain, Josh Pittis, Gavin Long, and Aiden Ufkes advanced straight to state.
My favorite part of going to state was definitely just the sheer amount of people that were there. You had the Tacoma, it was just packed, just full of people, and you just screaming everyone is great. And then you're just down on the floor on one of the mats wrestling someone. It's just so neat, just the atmosphere. Come out to the wrestling meets next season. We're gonna have some pretty wild setups and everything. It's gonna be a great atmosphere when we have the gym and everything. We're gonna have from what I've been told, we're gonna have DJs, new singlets. We're gonna have everything. It's gonna be hype. So come out and support us next year. We're gonna be a good team.
The Anacortes cheer team competed at state, earning a score of 65 and placing 5th in their category. we interviewed co-captains of the AHS cheer team, Serena and Monica, to find out more.
Game day is basically what you see at football games, so we do like sideline cheers, we do our band dances, what you see at like basketball games as well. We competed against 2A, 3A, 4A, so a lot more teams, more competition, but overall I think we did pretty good for who we were up against.
I think my favorite part was definitely just like being there. I don't know, it was just the feel was really genuine, I guess, and like being there with like multiple, like so many teams. There was 110 teams there and in this one big room, and it's a pretty good feeling just like, I don't know, just being there.
I hope to leave my team motivated and inspired to do better next year so we can qualify to state and maybe like qualify for nationals in like upcoming years. So I really want to see my team do well.
For the Rock at Anacortes High School, I'm Abby Davis.
All the teams who made it to state.
For our final story of the day, we have a segment focused on the Guerrilla Film Festival.
While students in the Rock don't go to state competitions, there are film festivals such as Guerrilla that some of us participate in.
Students on the Rock submitted short films to the 65-hour film festival. Jacob Hoxie followed the two teams during their long weekend to show the process they went through when making it up to Bellingham.
3, 2, 1, action.
For most students at AHS, President's Day weekend seemed to be a calm, quiet 4 days away from school. But for those participating in the Guerrilla 65-hour film festival, it was anything but. We sat down with Connor Powell, one of the members of the two teams who competed last weekend, to give us some more insight into the festival.
On Thursday night of the Guerrilla weekend, the Pickford Film Center releases a set of prompts. Usually it's a line of dialogue or an object or a type of shot they have to use. In our case, it was the line of dialogue, well, there's one way to find out. The shot was a Dutch angle, and the object was a Sharpie. We got 65 hours to write the film, shoot the film, edit the film, finalize the film, upload the film.
Love is a queer little elfin sprite.
So our film was named Dream Girl. So basically it revolves around this guy, Nick, our lead, and he is unhappy in the relationship that he's in. And in the beginning of the film, he's kind of skipping rocks, doing his thing, and he finds a wishing rock, and he's like, hey, I wish I was happy in my relationship.
Hey, you need some help with that?
I don't think there's much hope for me. But...
All of a sudden, wow, this girl appears. Her name is Emily, and at first Nick's like, hey, this is pretty cool. So they go to a coffee shop, they have a good time, and eventually start to realize Nick is just a creep.
I'm leaving.
You're right, we should go.
I mean, without you.
No, wait.
All right, it's 1:48 in the morning. We just finished our script.
Yep. The second team decided to take a different approach to the prompts.
We made a whole bunch of ideas, and the one that really got through to us the most was a D&D sort of film. And we play D&D quite often, so we had some experience with what we were working with. So, and we tried to bring as much comedy out of it as we could.
Hey man, silence your phone at the table.
Hey dude, I'm sorry, it's my mom. For me, it's all about like just having fun with my friends, putting together a film, and just presenting it to a whole theater. It's a really fun experience. You don't really get to like go into a theater and see your own work.
It's a very meaningful experience, and it's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of learning that goes on. You really learn how to kind of meet a deadline and work with your team in tight spaces for long periods of time, and that can be difficult, but by the end of it, you are generally a lot closer to your teammates, and it's a really fun time.
For the Rock at Anacortes High School, I'm Jacob Hoxie.
Well, it seems like these two teams had fun working on the films.
Congratulations to Connor Powell, Will McCracken, and Aiden Rattel for receiving third place in audience voting.
Well, that wraps up our show for today. The robotics team has a competition this Saturday and Sunday at Mount Vernon High School. Go and support our team.
If you have any comments or suggestions for our Rock staff members, send them to therock@asd103.org. We always love to hear your input.
With that, I'm Mason Bakke.
And I'm John Harrison.
And from our rock to yours, have a great day, AHS.